In the car outside, such a fun song to play. I love the song so far on the album, man. It might be one of my favorites. Um, I will talk about how we're gonna do some stuff without the capo, but for now, I'm gonna put the capo on the fourth fret, just because it's just funner to play that way, right? Um, you can leave the intro alone, the little instrumental. Um, so then the chords are just gonna be C, E minor, G, and D. Nice little chord progression here. So I'm in the car. Riding straight my She's in the house. Living right on the bed. She's got this thing where she puts the wall so high. Doesn't matter how much you love. Doesn't matter how hard you try. And then another verse, which is interesting here for this album. I'm just noticing that a lot of times there's like two verses and like a chorus. Um, just something to point out here. So second verse is gonna be the same as first, as we keep saying here, and then the chorus. So on the last line, the verse is gonna end on the C. And the chorus is gonna be, but I remember when she used to set the room on fire with her eyes. Swear to God. G, D minor, C, 2, G. I jumped the line. That's gonna be the third verse, and then the chorus, and then the outro, which is the most fun part of the song. It's gonna get into a couple lead guitars are gonna show up and do some single note picking. So since we have the capo on the fourth fret, it's gonna be hard to describe what the actual notes and chords are to be played. But if you're on ultimate guitar or just have any uh, thoughts or knowledge of these things, just transpose it four half steps, and your chords are going to be E, um, E major, B major, F sharp, and G sharp minor. Um, so we're going to switch over to the electric here. And the most prominent that's gonna be played in the outro, the most prominent is gonna be like the high treble strings that you can just hear over and over again. There's gonna be some lead part that's gonna be over here, just doing some outlines, but for the most part, it's gonna be all something like this. Right? I got some funky tone on my Spark, of course. So I'm gonna reposition, make sure the camera is gonna be okay here. Maybe move in a little bit, and it's outlining those chords that we just talked about, right? The B major is going to come first, F sharp is going to come second, then the G sharp minor, then the E major. So if you knew me from my old channel, I talk about a lot about triads and the D chord shape and like this mini barred chord shape, right? So right when I heard those outlines of the chords, I thought, okay, I'm gonna make this D shape and see what it sounds like. So actually going to be using these first two strings here. But anyways, I'm still kind of making the shape, and just so this is a B major chord, because your root note's going to be on the B string for this D shape, right? And then F sharp is going to be right here, because remember the double frets, the double dots, the 12th frets is going to be an octave up from this, right? So this is an F sharp, so is this as well. So anyways, and then G sharp minor, the minor chord is going to be something like this. But you could just keep your finger like that. And then same shape down to this E, it's going to be like that, the E major chord, the mini bar chord, but it's going to be like that. And then repeat, so. And that's it for the whole outro, right? You're going to hear that prominently. There is another guitar in there as well, and I'm trying to still figure that out, but It's going to be like the same. It's going to be going up a scale with the B scale. So anyways, you start out on the B. I'm doing this down here. I'm doing something like 2-4-6 on the A. And then 4-6-8-9. And then back down again, 9-8-6 on the D. Something like that. I'm still trying to figure it out. That's pretty much the outline of it. So if you can figure that out and maybe tab it yourself or leave it in the comments, that'd be awesome. In the car outside, the Killers, Pressure Machine, should be able to do all the songs in the album. So subscribe if you haven't already. This is the new channel since YouTube hates me.